everyone. We have a very special treat for you here. No trick, it's the NBA on Halloween. It's a special October 31st matchup. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Seth Curry has solidified his place in the league. He says, I've just embraced my role no matter where I've been. Growing up with a pops who played 16 years in the NBA and who was never a starter, I looked up to him just as much, if not more, than the All-Star. I wanted to have a long career, just like him. Kevin?
On his way, for sure. David, thanks. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Turner is out there with Taylor, and it's Hield in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, the small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Ben Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Sharp and it's the center filling out the middle.
The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
Now, here is Halliburton. Outside Turner. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. Over Simmons. Kept alive by Indiana. On the wing, Hield. Guarded by Harris. Inside. And another shot. Duarte shot good. Clark, you know about Indiana. The Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or two.
And it's the Pacers ball. Hield with it. Taylor passes to Duarte. Here's Turner. Count the basket.
That's weight room action right there. Excellent strength from Turner. You try to get physical with him, and he can overpower you.
Tries from the block, and Simmons with the nice bucket inside. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Hield outside. Back to Halliburton. Left side, Turner. Hield outside. The 3 buries it from 3-point range.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner. Loves pulling the trigger from deep.
Simmons passes to Sharp. No tricks, only treats here, Greg, is we've got NBA action on Halloween. Greg, I have seen you sport some very interesting costumes over the years.
Yeah, the kids love it when I get dressed up and go trick-or-treating with them. And then I get to go through their candy stash, so it's a win-win.
And the first one at the line is good. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followings.
And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by KD. Simmons got his second bucket of the night.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Traps in the tray.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
stands for your Brooklyn Nets. Give it up.
And they were top 10 in assists. Really a good job of sharing the ball and utilizing every player on the floor.
And the block numbers you mentioned, that's a clear sign of how dominant they were in terms of interior defense. That was a hallmark of theirs. Here's Simmons. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Basket counts. Simmons got 6.
Hey, really, you don't have many more options when Simmons is that close to the cup. I mean, this guy is just too smart.
Harris against Hield. Here's Duarte. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Simmons. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Up top, Hield, guarded by Harris. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
Free throw drops for Hield. And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Right side, Irving. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter. And he is a gifted scorer, folks.
Halliburton passes to Taylor. Here's Duarte. He had 25 points last game. Pass to Halliburton. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Hield with it, now guarded by Simmons. Halliburton kicks to Hield. Lets it go from 11, and yes, it's good. Hield's got 10.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Durant, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Simmons against Halliburton. Pulls it from the elbow. Simmons can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
It's sent back down by Simmons.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Hield. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Hield outside. The rebound by Sharp. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 4. Outside Durant. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Indiana, coming off that loss against the Nets.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Here's Simmons, following the basket by Buddy Hield. And then Simmons slams it in.
really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Hield kicks to Halliburton. Here's Duarte, covered by Irving. Duarte's shot good. Duarte's got his second bucket of the night.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Simmons. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Now, here is Halliburton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Fires from 18. It's rebounded by Durant. Nets trail by 4. Simmons left side. KD on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Durant's got 5 minutes.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Here's Duarte, covered by Irving. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pacers.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. T.J. Warren comes in for Kevin Durant. Thomas checked in for Harris. And it's Seth Curry in for Irving.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path, starting his collegiate career in junior college.
Now here's Simmons. Curry with a wide-open look. No good on the 3. Here's Duarte. Misses the 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
McConnell passes to Turner, and Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
That's tipped. Simmons looking around. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He kicks it to Jackson. Here's Duarte, guarded by Curry. A shot by McConnell, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Now here's Hield.
First quarter.
24-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Jackson against Warren. Outside for Curry. 6 to shoot. Poked loose. Jackson with it. Now defended by Warren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. 14.
The Pacers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
The first free throw is good.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Jackson hits both of them. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. And Simmons kicks to Warren. Simmons inside. He's covered by McConnell. Simmons dishes to Curry. No good from Simmons.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Back to Hield. Now the pass to Bitadze. Jackson up top. 5 on the clock. Here's McConnell. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. 6-point game. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside for Thomas. Over Hield. And again, it's the Nets missing. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Passes to Duarte. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Substitutions on the court.
And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 6. Outside Irving. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pacers out in front, up 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Nets trail by 4. On the court for Indiana. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. And it's Taylor in at the small forward position.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Bitadze following the bucket by the Nets. Pass Duarte. Off target from outside. Duarte has gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closer. From 8, it's blocked. Duarte passes to Halliburton. Here's Duarte, covered by Irving. Shot clock at 6. The shot no good by Duarte.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. 4 on the clock. Halliburton inside the three-point line.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
Outside Durant. Down low. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Checked in for Nicholas Claxton.
D-Ron Sharp.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Indiana, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Pass to Duarte. Into the lane. They could use a bucket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul. First team.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. It's the Nets now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they performed. And it paid off.
And so here is Indiana following the bucket by the Nets.
Turner is very comfortable letting it go from there. A dependable scorer from the mid-range.
Outside Durant. Irving for 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Duarte passes to Halliburton. Here's Taylor. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Taylor's got his first 3 points of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Irving against Halliburton. Another shot. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. Team second.
The Nets have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
At the line 2 times.
Shoot 2.
No good on that one. On the heel, he's checked in for Duarte. And he can't hit the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
For 3, Durant. And the Nets miss again. Pacers leading by 4.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Halliburton against Irving. And here's Harris from the arc. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets. Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Simmons is checked in.
Ben Simmons.
Here's Harris. There's the pass to Irving. To end the run. Out to Harris. Shoots the 3. No good on that one. And Indiana will come the other way. Harris against Taylor. Brooklyn with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Harris to the middle. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Durant.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Taylor. Passes it to Brissett. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Harris, no good.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Brissett passes to Turner. Taylor taking his time here. 6 on the shot clock. Healed outside. Indiana again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Durant with a wide open look. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Pass to Taylor. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Simmons. The kick out to Irving. Uncovered. He gets that one. And now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
Man, the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
Now here's Hield. He's got 16. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Taylor's got 6.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
You know, Ben Simmons, so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
First one falls for him. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Thomas checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Sharp. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
For your Brooklyn Nets.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Indiana's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Hield. Back to Halliburton. The pass to Bitadze. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
3.
Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. And he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Irving against McConnell. Five to shoot. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Pacers lead by 5. Nets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Pass to McConnell. Indiana moving it around. To the inside. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. It's the Nets now. They trail by 7. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Nets. Pass to McConnell. Here's Bitadze. Healed outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McConnell. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Assist. Buddy Hield.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Durant kicks to Irving. Pass to Curry. Halliburton with the steal. And Curry pulls it down.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. I mean, he's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
Halliburton against Curry. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Bounce pass from McConnell. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Halliburton outside. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it from 10. Jackson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Healed against Thomas.
Pacers foul. Buddy Hield. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Thomas. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thomas. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Chris Duarte's checked in for Indiana. And both free throws good for Thomas. 51 seconds left now here in the second. McConnell's scanning the floor. And they'll get another chance. Here's Bitadze. It's tipped.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass. can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Jackson. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Hield. He's covered by Warren. It's good.
And what focus from Hield there. Not an easy finish, but that guy finds a way.
Irving way outside. Drains the three-pointer. Irving's got 16.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. This team, they stretch out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And your next, use this.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Irving is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Sharp in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Indiana leading by 3. McConnell passes to Turner. McConnell against Simmons. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Find the lanes. One shot.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
Now here's Durant. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And another thing about McConnell, man, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace, always looking to push the action. And he does so without turning the ball over. And he's a sneaky defender as well.
That one is off. That's off as well, so he misses both. Pacers leading by 6. Irving with the steal. And there's the pass to Sharp. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Taylor. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Simmons kicks to Durant. Goes up to the stripe. They get the rebound. Sharp. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Simmons against McConnell. Lock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Duarte, no good from outside.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Passes it to Irving. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Outside Jackson. Now McConnell. 13 points in the game. Turner passes Duarte. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Indiana. Out of Hield, he's checked in for Jackson. And Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. On the wing, Harris. It's Irving, top of the key. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. As Duarte. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. There's the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Duarte's got 5 points in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. They lead by 4. Brooklyn's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Up top, Simmons. He's got 12. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Halliburton. No good on the shot. Simmons with the defensive effort. Kicks to Irving. Over Hield. No good from Irving. Indiana leading by 4. Hield with it. He's got 18.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got Hield ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them. So they just kept doing it.
The first one falls.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And Indiana making a change here. Brissett's checked in. Both free throws good from Hield. Nets trail by 6. Now here's Simmons. 12 points for him. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Simmons. And it's now 23 points for Kyrie Irving.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength. At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Pass to Irving. The pass to Sharp, out to Harris. Passes it to Sharp. Over Turner. And it's Sharp missing. Pacers leading by 7. Here's Duarte. The shot's good. Duarte's got 7 points for the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets.
On defense, the Pacers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's Simmons. That one drops for him. Simmons got 14.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
Back to Halliburton. Over Simmons. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. To the paint, got a piece of it. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Sharp.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Halliburton passes to Duarte. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Clock at 4. Shoots it up. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all. And you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
Here's Halliburton after the made shot from KD. Pass to Duarte. Shoots. And he hits the jumper for 2. Duarte's got 9 points here in the second half.
And not just a scorer. He is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Harris inside, covered by Hield. Missed inside. Pacers leading by 7. And the pass to Duarte. Halliburton outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Simmons kicks to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant the pass to Simmons. Now here is Irving. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. In the corner it's Hield. Nailed from three-point land. Hield's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Floor, your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. T.J. Warren comes in for Kevin Durant. Thomas checked in for Harris. And it's Seth Curry in for Simmons. Indiana also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. And it's Jackson in for Brissett.
You know, for Irvin, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
No good on the second free throw.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Curry after Indiana gets the three. Pass to Claxton. Back to Curry. Releases from 15, and the shot goes in. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Hield. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. That's 28 points for Buddy Hield.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Irving. He's got 24. Got a piece of it.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
Pass to Duarte. Over Thomas. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Irving against Halliburton. Elbow shot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Jackson dishes to Hield. Irving against Halliburton. Here's Duarte. Drills the three-pointer. Duarte's got 17 now just in the second half.
Here in the second half, he's looked like a totally different player. That's his third triple.
Outside Warren. Pass to Thomas. Curry with it. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Halliburton outside. The pass to Hield. And here's Jackson. Down low. Here's Halliburton. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Irving. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Irving's got 28.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Duarte passes to Bitadze. Over Claxton. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Bitadze's got 5.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And out the line, shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
I think this guy, T.J. Warren, is underrated. I mean, he's a terrific scorer and is not afraid to be the go-to guy.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Sharp comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Thomas. Indiana also making some changes. Taylor comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Duarte. Pacers leading by 15. Outside, Taylor. And here's Halliburton. He's got 6. Here's Bitadze. Feeds to Taylor. Outside for Halliburton. No good on the triple.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Warren dishes to Irving. For 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 31 points.
You know, getting up into Irving's grill only gives him additional intensity and focus to let you have it.
And so it's Indiana enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Jackson and Turner man the post position. T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. And it's Taylor in at the 3. Here's McConnell up and in from the low block. McConnell's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Pacers. Nets trail by 14. And Simmons kicks to Warren. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Hey, Warren is thinking when he gets to the foul line, it's a gift, a gimme. He's a very good free throw shooter.
With 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Good on the second free throw. And so here is Indiana. 17 points was their biggest margin. Passes it to McConnell. Outside, Taylor. "11 feet away, and he nails the jumper. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Simmons. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's off on the first.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Duarte's checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And not doing anything to erase his reputation as a shaky free throw shooter. This game really only making it worse.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, I tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And then Simmons slams it in.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Pass to Duarte. And here is Taylor, guarded by Harris. The Pacers keeping it going. A new 14-second clock.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Shots good by Durant.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
Back to McConnell. Outside, Taylor. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. The Pacers making a switch here. Heald's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Nets trail by 16. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Here's Simmons. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
You know, to me, it looks like Simmons is sometimes better at scoring through contact. Excellent concentration there.
Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Indiana again missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Up top, Simmons. He's covered by McConnell. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Ben Simmons.
You know, this is Simmons at his most explosive, and we are seeing the vast array of his skills on display here tonight.
Here's Duarte, guarded by Kerr. The 9-foot shot, rebounded by the Nets. Sharp's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Can't be too aggressive when guarding Seth Curry because he's good at attacking and drawing fouls.
And out the line, shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
And he makes both free throws. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Duarte. Rebound, Brooklyn. Sharp's got 11 rebounds in the game. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pacers leading by 10. Got a piece of it. Here's Duarte. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Chris Duarte, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Nets trail by 11. And the pass to KD. Fades back. No good. Shot missing. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Passes it to Taylor. Now McConnell. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And so here is Indiana. 11-point game. Just 2 to shoot.
Simmons is very skilled on defense. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on. Versatile is part of his defensive skill set, too.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Hield. Back to Taylor. Hield outside. Shoots over KD. Indiana again missing. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Curry is inside. He's covered by McConnell. Curry against McConnell. Pulls up. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets. The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. McConnell passes to Duarte. Back to McConnell. Pass to Taylor. Launches it. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Curry kicks to Durant. over Taylor. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kevin Durant.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Here's Taylor. A rebound by the Nets.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Durant. Again, the Nets for 2.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Buddy Hield.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. It's Curry outside. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Halliburton kicks to Hield. There's the pass to Duarte. Outside, Taylor. Passes to Halliburton. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3.
And the Pacers lead by 5.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Pacers leading by 5. Pass Duarte. Over Curry. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Duarte's got 29.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
On the wing, Harris. Covered by Hield. Looking to get it going. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
And the second chance points haven't come as easily to them as they did in that first half. Those are valuable points they're missing out on.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Simmons against Halliburton. Good chance here for Hield. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. Trailing by 5. Pass to Sharp. Pacers with the rebound. Hield's got his 6th rebound on the night. Kevin Hield with the dunk.
And smart decision by Hield. Surveys the defense and then just takes it himself.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets.
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in, and a change for the Pacers. Jackson's checked in. Now Irving, 11 feet away, and the rejection by Jackson. RJ passes to Hield. He kicks to Jackson. Now the pass to Halliburton. Hield outside. Shoots over Curry, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Shooting two.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game. For the Nets, this one not looking good. Irving up top. 9 feet out. Drained for 2 points.
Timeout.
Irving's got 33.
No fault with the defense there. Sometimes Irving is just too much and too good, even from in close.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're up by 7. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I see you. Let's go. Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets. Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets. Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Inside. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 9th assist in the game now. Outside Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Irvin has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Passes it to Duarte. Kicks it to Heel. Pass Duarte. Shot clock at 6. From 18 feet away, Healed with the bucket. Healed's got 36.
And it's just competing, and, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton kicks to Healed. Pass to Taylor. Halliburton outside. There's the dish to Jackson. And it's in there. And the Pacers lead by 9.
And, you know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And Harris plays with such freedom and fearlessness. He's a guy you can count on to take and make big shots.
And so the Pacers take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.